Well, welcome to another video from DeFi Guy. So in this one, let's talk about Coinbase, but we're going to be talking about the advanced interface. All right. So at the bottom left of the screen, right below where my camera is, there's like a little toggle where you can toggle on simple interface or advanced interface if you're on a desktop. So this is the desktop version of the advanced interface and how it looks. All right. So I know to some people this can be a little confusing, so I'll give you a little intro. All right, so we talk about the left side over here. You got your different panels and different options. So spot, basically what that means is you can just buy and sell crypto, right? You can do different types of buy orders. So you got your chart here. In the top left corner up here, you have your actual asset. If you want to change the asset, you would click on that pair, and then you can change the asset pair, right? You can search, like let's say XRP, for example, and you can pair it to the US dollar. So that means if you sell XRP, you will receive US dollar. If you spend USD, you can buy XRP, right? And then you have XRP to USDT, XRP to Euro. So these are the one XRP to Euro is view only. So make sure you pay attention to that. But let's say if we were to click on XRP USD, you see the asset pair changes up here in the top left. To get this screen to go away right here, you just click the asset again and it'll go away. Now you can see your chart. So on your chart, you can change your different time frames up here in the top left corner, right? And each time frame represents one candle. So 1 hour would represent one candle. So each candle represents 1 hour of time, right? And vice versa, if I were to go to 15 minutes, each candle represents 15 minutes of time, right? You can look at candles. I like looking at candles. You can change your chart to look however you want it to look, right? By clicking this little feature here. You want to change different indicators here. You can click on indicators. You can add indicators. Personally, I like to use the MACD. All right. Helps you understand volume and momentum. So you can change it like that. I'm going to change mine back to the candles. I like candles. All right. You have other options over here. So similar if you ever use TradingView, this chart is the same, right? Like you can look at the fib retracement tool right here. Right, click and drag, and you can do that. And you have other little tools: paintbrush, text box, smiley faces, ruler. You can do trend lines and things like that if you wanted to. Right, so a lot of cool features with the chart. On the right side of the chart, you have the order book. So this basically just shows you all the orders that have been processed through Coinbase's interface, right? So people who are on here just trading this particular asset, XRP, right? You can see the amount of XRP right here that they're actually purchasing or selling, and then you can see the price point at which they're selling it at. You can also see the trade history on the order book as well if you wanted to by clicking trade history. On the right side of the screen, this is where you'll see like at the top the asset that you have that you're trading. If you have any of that asset, then you'll see this zero will be populated with some number. Any US dollar that you have on your Coinbase account, you will see the amount here. As y'all can see, I don't have any cash in here. USDC, which is stablecoin, just like digital dollars, you would see the amount here if you had any, right? Now, if you wanted to buy the asset, you have your buy button here. Make sure you're on buy and not sell. If you want to sell the asset, you make sure you go to sell and not buy, right? And you can do your different order types. So you have a limit order, you have market, you have stop limit, you have TWAP. I'm not quite sure what that is, but your limit orders basically just allow you to enter in the market at particular trigger points, right? So the trigger point would be the limit price that you actually set. Stop limit is the same. You're just able to set a second trigger, right? It gives you like a second trigger. And then you have your market order, of course, which is just enter into the market at real time. So if you do a buy, you'll be buying XRP for $2.80. That's the price of it in real time at the time of this video, right? And of course, this fluctuates quickly. So a lot of times people like to do stop limit or limit orders, all right? You would put in the amount of dollars that you want to put in, that you want to buy or sell with, all right? And then you would just continue to, go down the list and put in the different options for the things that you want to do. And then you can just, at the bottom of the screen, you would click either buy or sell. All right. Now on the left side of the screen, You have the other option, derivatives. This is a new thing that Coinbase is offering. So if you want to trade derivatives, which are basically just crypto futures, then you can. So that's pretty much what you would be doing is you would be trading the price point of whatever particular crypto asset, basically doing longs and shorts on whether it's going to go up or down in price, and you will put up some collateral, as I mentioned before in a different video. But it looks like you have to apply to Coinbase in order to be eligible to trade derivatives on their platform. All right. If you go to the portfolio button, of course, it's self-explanatory. It'll show you all of the assets that you have inside of your cryptocurrency exchange, your Coinbase exchange account. So you can see all the crypto. Above that, you will see the cash. If you were to go to orders, you can see all the orders that you've made, your order history. Right. My order history is pretty long. I've been using Coinbase since 2020. If you click the referral button, of course, you can refer someone and you can get, basically, you can just get paid in perpetuity, right? 30% of their fees. I didn't even know Coinbase was doing this. That's pretty good, actually. So, hey, guys, refer someone to Coinbase. You get paid 30% of all their fees. That's good. Imagine referring 100 people. You're getting 30% each time they do a transaction. You're getting 30% of the fees. That's awesome. So Coinbase has like a profit share type of thing. That's pretty cool. If you click on more, see, I think my icon's in the way. Let me see. Yeah, we click on more. You can go to earn. That's basically allowing you to be able to stake inside of Coinbase. So let's see if we go to it. It says staking isn't available in advanced mode. So you have to be out of advanced mode to do staking. Staking is basically parking your cryptocurrency on the platform for a set amount of time, and you earn an APY for parking that cryptocurrency here. Now, while the cryptocurrency is parked here being staked, you cannot sell or move that cryptocurrency to another platform. It has to remain on Coinbase, and you can't sell it while it's being staked. You would have to unstake it in order to do that. All right, so that's what staking is. Let's see what else we have here. Crypto taxes, I went over that in a different video. Coinbase One, I went over that in a different video as well. And then they have an on-chain button, which is probably connecting you to your Coinbase wallet. But we can't even do that through the advanced interface. So the upper right, we went over these widgets in a different video as well. These are just like admin type of widgets. If you wanted to deposit funds, you would, of course, click deposit. Manage funds, you can withdraw crypto or convert to cash or convert crypto by doing that. And that pretty much covers the entire interface. One more thing. I went back to Spot. So if you have any active orders, for example, if you put in a order, you would see the orders down here below the chart, right? You see it says no orders right there. If you have any active orders or active trades going on, you will see them down here at the bottom. All right. So that's the last thing that I'm going to say about Coinbase Advanced. Short video, guys, short and sweet, straight to the point. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, let me know. I'll be making a lot more instructional videos, just going over some of the basic things in crypto, and I'll get into more complex concepts as well as we continue on. All right, this is DeFi Guy. Everybody have a good day. Peace.